Obviously a lot of motion. It's always great playing in this building. We'll be here in another week from today. Give St. John's a lot of credit. They really, Zuby, he was the difference maker. He's going to get my vote for Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. His energy, his toughness, I just, enjoy watching him. Hopefully as we continue to play, we have not had the record we wanted. We've been incredibly competitive, and it's been frustrating because we're losing the same way in a lot of different games over the period of that. And at times, I feel we're not respected because of the record. And you can look into that and read into that however you want, but I feel there's definitely a lack of respect because of the record of Georgetown, and we haven't been as competitive as I thought we would be this year with respect to our record. In saying that, all the credit goes to the teams that have beaten us. Right, great atmosphere here. I'm glad Zuby's graduating. Thank God, get him the hell out of here. And hopefully he plays for the Knicks or the Nets, because I'm pretty sure he'll be on somebody's roster. But I'm proud of our group. I'm proud of our resilience. I'm proud of how hard we played. This is the 10th game. It's come down to the last shot to either tie it or win it with this group. Hopefully, when you start 3 sophomores in this competitive portal era, it's hard to win when you're young. But overall, I'm proud of our men. Looking forward to our last home game on Saturday night. And again, all the credit goes to the team that won tonight.
We have number 4, Caleb Williams, and number 45, Kayvan.
Questions from players, please?
Kayvan, can you just talk about the last two games? The last 2 games you played much better. Can you just talk about the kind of rhythm you've been in the last couple of games and what you've done in practice to really help yourself?
I shout out to my teammates. They've been giving me the confidence that I've been lacking throughout my first 2 years, a year and a half. Just continuous being in the gym, stacking days, and just controlling what you can control.
Kayvan, you were kind of thrust into a role that I don't think many people expected you to have with both KJ going out for the season.
No, I did. No. That's a wrong statement. I expect him to be very good.
That's how I meant in terms of minutes. And then Jeremiah obviously getting injured towards the end of the first half. How did you feel stepping up in that moment when you were called upon?
Again, it's my teammates and coaching staff. They trust me. They've proven my trust, and I've gained their trust throughout the season. And I know I got to stay ready. And big time moments like that, again, that's the Madison Square Garden. I've always dreamed of playing in there. So it's just a shoe I had to fill in. So just again, shout out to my teammates.
Do you have anything else for players? You good?
Stay right here with me until I leave.
Okay, Coach, questions for Coach, please. Did you have
I did.
questions for Coach? Roger?
Hey,
Hi, Roger. How are you?
good. Can you sort of describe the way that you think that Ejiofor's impact on the St. John's program has been over the course of the 3 years?
I think he played for one of the best coaches in the history of college basketball. I think coaches did an incredible job putting him in situations where he has the success, but regardless of coach, his engine, his motor, when you hear him speak, he's a poster child for an organization when you're rebuilding. And, good for him to capitalize on that. Just his overall energy and his body of work speaks for itself, and it seems like it's contagious to the rest of his teammates. Very, very good player.
And talk about what you're building at Georgetown. Obviously, you didn't have the season in terms of the record, but definitely in terms of the energy and the competitiveness I think your guys brought into this game. It shows that you're trying to really bring something back to Georgetown. Talk a little bit more about what that is.
Well, in order for the Big East to continue to thrive, Georgetown has to be better. I have to do a better job. I feel we've done a lot of things from an infrastructure alignment standpoint. All right, now the next phase is to win. We thought we had it. Unfortunately, we've been bitten back-to-back years where your players have been injured. So we had to remake this team 3 different times this year. Zero excuses, it's on me. We got to find a way to win close games, which has been a mantra of ours, that we want close games, And I've been fortunate to coach a lot of close wins, and for whatever reason, this year hasn't been it. But, you know, until the last ball bounces, our kids are resilient. We continue to show up. We continue to play hard. We continue to play better. We continue to play with some joy. Hopefully, what is it? What's the Shamrock? St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so, you know, maybe we can get a little bit of luck, you know, with St. Patty coming up.
Anything else for Coach? Right here.
Coach, I mean, obviously the result isn't what you want, but to get these performances without KJ from both Kayvan and from Jeremiah Williams, what does that show you in terms of, I guess, the depth of the team and the resilience?
Well, I've always, we recruited Kayvan. Kayvan's been committed to me since he was born, right? He's been committed to us for a long time, and we see his growth and development with his maturity. Jeremiah, again, taking advantage of the opportunity to play an extended role, and he's doing a great job of that. We're going to need him to finish strong. We got to see with his injury, because he's banged up. He's banged up pretty good right now, so hopefully we can get him healthy for down the stretch. Thank you.
Good, thank you.